Yo. All right, ladies and Larrys. Let the cleanup process begin. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. My sister needs to get these rocks off my hands. I got too many. Yeah. We got Yahulah and Lost Mine Site cons to go through. I'm going to keep them separated, though, for the most part. The course, I won't. And when I get through running it through the sluice, I won't. But definitely a huge difference. Huge difference. Lost Mine Site magnetics. Not bad. Yahulah Creek magnetics. Insane amount. That's crazy. Should be fun. Should be interesting. Classify. We'll classify the Yahulas or the Lost Mine Site first. Not a lot of cons from the Lost Mine Site. Actually, a piece of gold, like literally right there. Going to do this later, but it interferes with supper time, and really want to get this cleaned up as soon as possible. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. Getting it cleaned up a little bit. Set everything up. There we go. There we go. Not a whole lot of cons from Lost Mine Site though. But I only did. I think it was pouring on us in that video. I only did like, I don't know, maybe 3.5 buckets or so. We know we got gold because I got gold in the snuffer bottle from those test pounds. I did go to Yahula and get some cons from there, which we're going to cut down here in a second. Lost Mine Site. A lot of cons from Yahula. Yahula was panning only. I'm not expecting a lot of gold out of the Yahula cons, only because I was just really testing a theory with production pan. And Melise, if you're in here, I need to get rocks to you too. I want to figure out a better time to do the cleanup. And if you can hear me, send something in the chat, Melissa, if you can hear this. Yahula is definitely a different material. A lot more heavy, a lot more black magnetics in it. The last of it, not too much. Hey guys, what's going on? Getting it cleaned up. The week cleanup, finally.
Of it. Good bit of it anyway. Good bit of it anyway. Lost mine sight. Done. I know Yahula's going to have a ton of black sand. Yahula. Oof. Look at that. Crazy amount. Pretty good. It's pretty good.
You guys. Yeah. Okay. Working with dirty water, but it's all right. It'll suffice for what we need to do anyway. It'll deal with what we need to do anyway. Half of that now. Just check the course real quick. All right. Let's see. A lot of lead shot in there, which is a good sign. A lot of lead shot in there. Let me get this little light I can see. Nothing in the plus that I can see anyway. Nothing in the plus that I can see. Just take a quick dip. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Which is all right. That's fine. Pan back all that coarse. This should run a little faster. All right. Where's my water bottle? Do you hold it first, I guess? There's this lost mount. Yeah. It'll work. Hey, Melise. I know the chat's working anyway. I got my contraption that I made. Yeah, I hear you. Next time I go to the Lost Mine site, I'm going to take this system with me. I made this just so I could run it without having to put it in the creek. Oh, okay. Oh, it's weird. I'm still not used to um, live streaming. I mean, it'll pick up, I'm sure, but I'm just not used to operating it. I'm just used to recording video. I just wasn't sure if the chat was working or not. Oh, yeah. Here, I'll show you. Let me finish cleaning out the rest of this. But right up in the line right here, I'm seeing a whole line of gold. I'm seeing a whole bunch of rocks that need to go your way. Been collecting. Whole can of those. My can's getting full. Small rocks. Yeah. Here, let me I'll flip you around so I can zoom it. Hold on. There, gold. Right up in that line. Figured I'd use this as the cleanup sluice because I want to take this whole setup to the lost mine site when I go up there and run a power sluice instead of a high banker, but be able to set this up in the dry on a stand and just be able to feed it without having the flow of the creek. But I love this riffle system. It's just incredible. It's incredible. Yeah. I took a piece of PVC pipe and made a connection so I could flood water. Little Menning engineering. Did you see the video where this gold come from? Yeah. Where I took the metal detector and I found like where the heavy stuff was at, and then yeah, it saves a lot of digging. Otherwise, you're test panning like 100 times, and it's like it wears you out just trying to constantly check because you're all over the place. You just never know where to go. But I wanted to be able to run this riffle system. I'm getting this made for my little high banker, that little green one that I have, but waiting. Let's run this. Run that. And I got gold in the snuffer bottle too. Gold in there. Is it? I brought Heather a rosary from Rome, a special rosary that came from the Vatican that Ada picked up when Ada was over there. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm actually not, I think next weekend I'm going to Gatlinburg with Ada and the dogs. So I'm going to try to get some content done and then schedule that to go. We're going to spend a week up there. But for sure. Oh, we'll get you there one way or another. We'll definitely get you there one way or another. I want the flow of this even more even than it is, but what can do about it right now? Gold all in there. I was hoping to get another job down that way. Oh, nice. Where's Echo? She is right there. Always got to be close by. The shiny in the box. Let this run a minute. I'm going to switch mats. Be a nice line of gold right there, though. Yeah. Clean. I might as well get it in a snuffer bottle. Yeah, the whole gold belt runs from Alabama through Georgia, right up into that northern part there. So I took the line out with my snuffer bottle that was here, but you can see I slowed the water down. You can see the gold in there, all in this first chamber where you can see the gold. Gold. Like it. Yeah. The name of this map is called the Sean Dilly Pickle Puss, is what the real name of it. The man who designed this riffle system actually passed away. But this design of how these riffles work is it's incredible, incredible. And the guy, a friend of mine in California, Mr. Kevin Bell, made me this mat, and it's just absolutely incredible for catching. I mean, even the smallest fine stuff to the bigger stuff. But before, with the different mats, it's like I had to use one mat or the other mat, or one riffle or the other riffle. Where this does it all, and I mean, it literally catches everything in this first chamber right here, but then you have all these redundancies down here, and I never see anything down below the first or second chamber. I never see anything down here. It's all right up in here. That's some nice gold in that. Nothing's worse than using a piece of equipment, running material through it, you're catching gold, but then you check what has run off the end of it, and there's gold there too. I want to capture all of it. I don't want to like leave anything. That's the wrong pan for this. Wrong pan for it. I needed this pan instead. I'm gonna need 10 hands. All right, let's move this out of the way. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those nice pieces in there. I'm actually surprised. I wasn't expecting that. Usually, it's mostly just all super fine stuff. It's never anything really big. Let me get this out of the way. This is going to work good. I'm going to put this on the stand when I go to the Lost Mine site. That way I don't have to walk so far with the buckets of material. I can just have it set up wherever the work is at and not have to rely on the flow of the creek. Because sometimes you go to a creek, the water's not flowing very nicely. Well, with a stand, you can get the perfect pitch. Plus, you can adjust the water flow with a box and have perfect water flow and just sit there and feed the beast. After I'm done live streaming, I'm going to rerun this through it again just to be sure. That's all. That might be a picker in there, right there. I mean, I might be able to grab it. If I can pick it up with my fingers, it's a picker. If it sticks to you, if you can't pick it up, but it sticks to your finger, it's a sticker, not a picker. But a picker in Georgia is really a nugget compared to how fine the gold is here. And South Carolina, same way. It's a lot of fine gold. When I get up there, I'm going to actually check out a lot of the creeks up there and do some prospecting. My water's dirty. Yeah. Water's real dirty. Oop. Made a mess. You always got to have a catch pan in case you have a piece that rolls off out of the pan right in the bottom. You want to be able to catch it. It's not all of it, but I get a lot of it out of there. Yes, I did. I did for sure. Oh, sure. Oh, Goldie speck right there. Little Goldie speck right there. I'll get it in the light here in a minute. I just want to get this knocked down, and then I'll move this out of the way and we'll go over here. A lot of gold, a lot of fine gold in this. You have to let me know what day and what time of day you think I should do this live stream. Should I do it during a weekday? Weekends are hard for me. I mean, weekends are better because weekdays is when I prospect. But I have to find the right time to do this. Golden, that's crazy. Nope. I'm gonna have to. We're gonna put this in. Need a clean pan. Just for now, because I got to get the rest of this out of the Falcon. I mean, out of the Maverick pan. Need to clean my water out too. Oh well, there's a Lost Dutchman Mining Association (LDMA) right up by the property up there in Oconee County. It's called the LDMA. I think it's called. I don't remember exactly. If you look up LDMA, South Carolina, it's the only one up there. But yeah, there's definitely gold. I don't. The problem with LDMAs and things like that is they take like a machine and they dig a big pile of dirt, and you go out there and you process the dirt that they pile up. I like going out in the creek like doing it guerrilla style, finding it, kind of naturally where it lays. But there's tons. It's really good up there. Really good. Because up on my property up there, there's all kinds of quartz already. So I know the geology of it is really good. Yeah. All right. Let me move this out of the way. And I'll get you positioned over here on the bench. Better. Yep. There's gold's just about anywhere, but yeah, it's. I'm gonna set you over here. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it this way. Let's see. Oh, Melise, did you like the Echo Cam? Yeah. Hold right there. Yeah, getting the gold from the dirt is not easy to do. If it was, a lot more people would do it. It takes technique, the right tools. But the gold here is so fine that if I tried to do this at the creek or at the water, I'd lose a lot of it. Gold showing up right there too. Feel that coarse black in there. That's a good sign. It's a very, very good thing. Panning it back. I'm gonna start working this right here just to be sure before I dump it out. Cascade it down a little bit at a time. The gold will hold to the pan, but the black sands will just float off. If there's gold down here, but it's probably all right up in there. You never want to see gold there. If you see gold there, you didn't do this part up here right. Yeah. Well, I am old. That's what happens when you get 50 years old. Start to see it now. Yay! Starting to see it now. Just quickly going through this just to be sure before I dump it out of there. We likes it. Chunky pieces in there too, which is cool. It's a lot of fine, fine, fine flour in there. Flour gold. Well, this you can't even see. Flour power. Stuff like talcum powder. A lot of garnets in this. I want to order some of these pans and give them away on my channel. These Falcon pans. Open there, right in there. A lot of it too is a lot of the people that go out and prospect, they don't see the small gold. They're only looking for big gold, but they never see all that small gold. But that small gold is what adds up. Look at that shiny coming in right there. Ah, we did really good. We did very, very good. Let's see, doing it too fast, I'm rolling the gold down here, and I don't want to do that. Got to tap it all back up to the top up here. Get rid of this. I know it's chunky. It's funny. When it comes out, but I'm seeing like smaller stuff come up too. I can swirl it around. You shouldn't swirl it, but I'm trying to get the black out of it. You can see it right there. There you go. Nope, you can't pick it up. It's a sticker, not a picker. That's pretty cool. We like the big chunkies. I shouldn't swirl it. There's another piece right there. trying to get the bigger chunks so I can work into the finer stuff. There's a flake right up here. Just want to get the bigger stuff out of there so I can pan it back. Up right there. So we got 2 flakes over here too. All right, got to reset. One of the bigger chunkies out. Got to get some of this black sand off of here. Oh yeah, these. I'm gonna get there in a minute. As soon as I get this knocked down, then I go down into the fine. My mad scientist glasses. Actually, I need to put them on now. Let me do that. I get them on now. Oh, my microphone. Here we go. And they have a little light on them too. Yeah. So black sand is, it depends on the geology of the area. Most of it is magnetite, which is basic, or ironstone, or just a mix. It's really dense, heavy material that will stick to a magnet. And the problem with it is that it's very dense, very heavy. It could be a combination of like titanium. It's just a mixture of heavy metals. But gold, it tends to bring the gold with it, so it's very hard to separate the black sands from gold. That's part of the cleanup process. So I use this, what's called a falcon pan, because most gold pans have ridges in them, like this, right? Riffles in them. Falcon pan doesn't have any riffles in it. This is strictly what's called a cleanup pan. It's got a very micro groove surface all in the pan, and it's made just for doing this part of it. Or the Miller table with the chalkboard paint. When I run the water on that water table, that helps separate the black sand too. Let's get my eyes in here. Start to see it right here. Just trying to get it down a little bit. Yeah, super geeker. But it's super, 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 super fine, that black sand. But it's. I'll show you. Let me see if I can. If I have a rocket that I can explain it to you better. So you see the piece of quartz I have here? It's quartz, but it has a rusty color to it too. But you can see the black in there as well. That's where the black sand comes from. So what happens is that as let me find a better piece. Explain. Let me look down here and find something better here. All right. There we go. So since it's made up of quartz, iron, bedrock, schist, all kinds of material that are on quartz, right? Like this, and you see how jagged, and you see all them pockets in there. Well, what happens is, and I'll show you, these are bigger pieces of quartz too. This is like shelf quartz or bowl quartz, but gold can get lodged in between those fissures right there. So when this separates, there could be gold trapped in between there from millions of years ago, right? Here's a bigger chunk of quartz. You see the quartz embedded, but it also has the bedrock. You see the rusty looking lines. That's iron. Iron, water, quartz, and water driving into quartz is what gives you gold. So what happens is, over the course of thousands or millions of years, as a big chunk of quartz like this breaks away and it's tumbling down through the creek, through floods and stuff, it turns from this into a piece about this size. It starts to grind it down, grind it down, grind it down. So all the gold that was locked up in a big chunk of quartz turns into that gold that we're finding here. But even this, it's starting to get smooth, right? But then this will turn into this, and that's very smooth. And that's called water worn, but it's almost smooth versus more jagged. But a big piece of quartz will, over many years, turns into that, but it grinds it all down, and that's what we're finding the gold. It's locked up in there. It's called placer gold. Lode gold, LOAD, lode gold is where you find gold in a mine. Like if you found a vein in the side of a mountain or whatever, that's called lode gold. Placer gold is the gold we're finding that comes from running off into the creeks. Hey, Pamela. Yeah, just getting the week cleanup done. Trying to anyway. There's some chunkies in there. I'm about to do a snuffer dump as soon as I get some of this separated out. We got some decent color in there. Some of these are chunky. Melise, they closed that shop. That guy passed away.
Almost done, guys. Got this little bit left to do. We'll do a snuffer dump. See what we got. Pretty good. Gotta love a falcon pan. Yes, Panama's for this week. Yeah, there's some decent chunks in there, surprisingly, but we're down on that bedrock at the Lost Mine site, so. But there's some really fine flour in here, too. Just getting the last little bit. All of about 5 cents worth. Or 2 cents worth. I just kicked it too hard. This is where a Miller table comes into play. God, some of that's so small. See that black sand just slowly falls. Panama, yes, old mine site. The majority of the gold's from the old mine site. The video I just released was from the old mine site. Piece of shotgun pellet. Just getting this last little bit just to see if there's any flour in there, because man, that the recon in that the recon fluid bed sluice in that new riffle system is just deadly with the small gold. All right, snuffer dump. We'll do a snuffer dump. I'll drive it to the one side. Not too shabby. Hang on, guys. I'll get you in there. Oh yeah, get the glare out of it. There we go. Nah, I hold it there because I want everything to settle down before I lift it off, just to get it out of there. As you can see, there's still a lot of fine gold in here. Yeah, pretty nice pieces in there too. Not too shabby. And of course, I got to get down out of here. Yeah. But how small some of that stuff is just crazy. Oh yeah, it's not bad considering I wasn't out there very long. But using the metal detector to be able to go out and just find hot spots like that is pretty cool. It sure allows, I mean, because otherwise you wear yourself out trying to test pan everywhere. I'm guessing. Get some water in here. Clean this better. Wow. Definitely see a nice line there. Not bad at all. I'm real happy that it picked up the fines like that. There wasn't very much cons that I brought home with me. Wanted to get a lot of that black sand out of there. That's better. Yeah, it looks good. We'll see how fine some of that is. Looks big, but when you put your finger there, it's like, nice. Nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm definitely going to bring the power sluice out to the Lost Mine site next time I get out there. Maybe a couple of weeks, but I'm getting out there again. Some of that is chunky. That's real chunky. This might actually weigh out decent. I might actually weigh this. Might be enough to weigh. What do you guys think? 0.2, 0.3? Be curious. Not terrible. I would say 0.2, maybe 0.2. I'm gonna guess. If my guesstimation was good, I would say 0.2. Made a mess on my bench. Yeah, I'm gonna say 0.2 maybe. 0.2. Point 22. Yeah, Melise, I wish. That would smash like all records. 0.22. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Haven't had one of those days yet. Haven't had one of those days yet. $1944 Mercury dime. I pulled out of a New York City park. Pure silver. This will dry in a second, guys. Yeah. Yeah, maybe one day. I mean, I don't know about Georgia though. Georgia's just I'd have to run a lot of material. And I mean a lot of material, Panama. And there's only so much fuel in the tank to be able to do something like that. So I mean, if I could bring out a bigger piece of equipment and had a couple of guys running, yeah, I could definitely crank it out there. I'm not far from getting decent runs. Oh, let me show you something while that's drying. So this was the nugget I found with my metal detector out of a tailings pile. I don't know if I can get it out of there or not. But this was point 0.3. 0.3, Melise. 0.3. Yeah. I was shocked to actually find that, to be honest with you. That was kind of shocking to me. I was like, wow. All right, we're about to weigh. That's going to be hot as fire. Well, let's see. That's where to grab a hold of this where I'm not burning my fingers. All right, let's see what we got. Oh. Lease was close. Lease was close. Turn this fire off here. 0.24. Nice. Lease was close. Oh yeah, Panama, that mine site, it's 10 miles one way with the mule. I mean, I have an ATV, but I can't take that back there. I can only bring the mule back there. But yeah, prospectors, right? All of our gear. But I mean, I wish, but when I go to the club site, I'm going to take my ATV, my camping gear, and I'm going to camp out there for 2 or 3 days. But the old mine site, the only way I can get back there is with that electric bike. Yes, you won, Toots. And listen, my rock can's getting full, so send me your address so I can send you some rocks. Yep. That's pretty good for only like what 3.5 buckets, because I was only filling those little 40-liter buckets about 3/4 of the way. We were kind of prospecting around with the metal detector. That was pretty cool. But that one pocket right there, everything before that pocket and everything after that pocket, there was nothing. It was just in that little pocket area. But if I would have kept shoveling away, I would have just been wearing myself out running material that had nothing in it. That's why I keep on my videos. What you guys don't see is I'm constantly test panning. Like even when I'm running I'm on good ground. Every so often I'm running a test pan, because that gold moves, and I just don't want to wear myself out shoveling away on material that just doesn't hold anything. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming hanging out with the cleanup. And Melise, write me, Melise. So we can get together, and I'm going to send you those rocks too. And for anybody who's on here, Melissa is my little sister. She's the one. She's the reason why I started my channel, ReM Outdoors. She's the reason why I did that. She's physically challenged, so it was a way for me to get her out with me and take her with me on adventures, and it just kind of blew up into my channel that it is now. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you coming hanging out with me on a Sunday. But yeah, looking forward next week. I'm going to probably try to do a couple areas, Blankets Creek and definitely Lost Mine Site again. And then I'm going to go on a little trip up in the mountains. All right, guys, I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out with me.